Hello there and welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix. We're going to go out with another two-stopper. Went through qualifying, good confidence in the cars, and we're ready to go.
And here we go with the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Looked like everyone was kind of slow there off the line, which is actually good for us. Verstappen did actually overtake Piastri. That's a bit of a surprise. Same tyres too. Piastri had a horrible start. Johan is just sailing off into the distance. And we'll have to see if Piastri can gain the gap here and catch up with Duhan. Without, of course, burning all of his ERS here. So, again, kind of hard to overtake, but we'll try and set up a DRS train here just to begin with, because again, it just benefits our drivers to do so. One of them saves fuel, they level each other. It's just borrow the Pirates of the Caribbean phrase, it's just good business.
It's a stonking lap.
Looking good so far. Anyway, it's alright. The big concern here is fuel. We are losing out on the fuel usage here by quite a margin. We had a crash, which luckily wasn't our drivers into the corner. Safety car. Show is out. And the big question here is, do we want to pit early?
DRS is currently disabled.
We could pit early and try and go hard medium again, but I don't think that will matter too much in all honesty, so we're just gonna keep what we are doing. That should be okay. We might get the full 20-second window for the next pit stop. But as you can see, most of the top runners are doing the same, so with that in mind, we should be good here by staying out.
Safety car in this lap.
Again, we will be pushing to try and get the gap here, as we usually do, so that we can maintain it. Piastri and Duhan right away gains set gap, go back to neutral on the ERS, and we'll just allow them to do their own thing. We saved up a little bit of fuel, but as you can see, the delta shifts quickly, so we're gonna have to go back to conserve, and
DRS is enabled.
it should not be a problem. We have 5 seconds. By the time we pit, it might be 15 maybe. So it'll be a bit of a close call, but it should still be perfectly okay. We might end up again behind some cars, but it shouldn't be that much of a concern to us. Actually running a bit slower than I expected, but again, some people are going to pit here, so we'll have to see how we look in a couple of laps. We'll probably pit around the 35% left on the tires mark, because we are still gaining on the cars behind. Our main loss will be if we get stuck behind another car for a lap or so.
That was a stonking lap.
Do one more at least, I think. Duhan should be able to, but I don't think both will be able to. So we'll pit Duhan this one, and we'll pit Piastri for the next lap here. And that will be just how we do things here. Duhan comes out in third, ahead of most of the drivers, which is good. And he also managed to make himself a little bit of a pocket there. So we need to chase down Verstappen. But as you can see, Verstappen hasn't pitted yet, so we'll be able to overtake him on his pit stop if we do not just overtake him straight up during the race here. He is 50% now on his tires. He'll probably push them a bit more. Nope, he elected to pit. So we are looking good again. Now we are going to be pitting once more for these guys to softs towards the end. We could also, if we really wanted to, stretch these hards, which we actually might just do, make it easy on ourselves. We are out in front. We don't need to take risks. So let's see if we can maybe stretch these hards there. Should be doable with this. We might need to go conserve for a little while here. So let's go ahead and do so. We'll go light. Again, Duhan's tires are worse for wear. So go light. Burn some fuel instead. And we'll see where we stand in 10 laps time. Still gaining quite significantly on Hamilton by looks of things. Yeah, 169, 18.0. Yeah, we are gaining because of the fact that we are DRSing each other along, so that is good. Gonna have to go back to balance at least. We're getting closer to 0 fuel delta, so balance now towards the end of the race should be okay. In terms of the tires, I think we should be okay. If we need to pit towards the end, we have the window to do so. If you feel the tires are falling off a bit too hard, so we'll just do the very calm one stop here if everything goes to plan. We are gaining a bit extra fuel, as you can see, 3 laps worth, so we're probably going to burn this off, but again, the fuel delta switches so quickly in this place that just running with extra fuel slows us down, but we have almost a 2 pit stop clearance to third, so I say fine to just run in safe. Yellow flag there for some reason. But yeah, it looks like we'll just barely be able to make this work towards the end here. So let's just go conserve so we don't hit that 30% mark. And I think we're actually losing a little bit of time here to Verstappen now. Yeah, about half a second, 7/10 a lap. Almost a full second for Duhan. So Verstappen is actually driving more rapidly on us on the same tires, so I guess that's because he's running the standard. So that's an interesting thing in itself. We're about to start the final lap here. We are going to go push, we're going to go deploy, we're going to go tank. We're going to wait actually a little bit before we deploy. Again here, Duhan has worse for wear tires, so he might not be able to make it to the end. I'm very tempted to just order him to allow Piastri through here, but we will allow both of them to try. And just go push, we'll go deploy, and we'll go just standard on him, so that we make sure that those tires survive through the lap. Piastri might also be a bit of a wild card if those tires survive to the end.
This will be the last lap coming up.
So we'll have a bit of a look here.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently
There we are,
disabled.
1-2.
Copy.
Verstappen 37 seconds behind.
Okay, and checkered flag.
Perez 4th. Good showing from Perez. Last time we've seen him, a long time since we've seen him that high. But yeah, Perez making up 7 spots. Leclerc having a kind of bad race here. Lando Norris, Vettel, again with the points here for McLaren AlphaTauri. So yeah, pretty straightforward race. Duhan, extra point for pole position. Piastri for fastest lap. Should be getting his confidence back a little bit here then. And it's now 40 points behind Duhan, so he can still make this work. There are still 9 races left, so we'll have to see just how they end. No changes in the standings for the other teams, so with that, thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed. Bye bye.